You're an expert at your business, but the biggest threat isn't your competition. It's inside your own finances. A harsh truth, 82% of businesses fail. The number one reason, not a bad product, but poor cash flow management. The scary part is that for many owners, this financial distress is completely invisible until it's much too late. You're essentially flying blind, making critical decisions without a clear view of your financial runway. Next, we'll uncover the 5 critical signs that you're flying blind and need strategic financial guidance right now. The first sign is a classic trap: celebrating record revenue while your profits are actually shrinking. The second sign, you, the CEO, spend hours on spreadsheets, bank reconciliations, or complex financial forecasting. Does that sound familiar? Are you both the chief visionary and the chief numbers cruncher? This split focus stalls your company. The third sign is a pattern of questionable spending. Your decisions are based on gut feeling, not data. Think inefficient marketing, or unnecessary software upgrades and hiring too quickly. This isn't just wasting money, it's starving your real growth engines. These aren't isolated mistakes. They are symptoms of a missing strategic financial brain in your operation. So, why do these blind spots exist if you have a bookkeeper? Because their roles are fundamentally different. A bookkeeper looks at the past. An accountant often focuses on compliance and taxes based on past data. A CFO looks forward, building a financial roadmap for your future. This forward-looking role is what replaces gut feel with data-driven discipline, turning numbers into real intelligence. Without this strategic layer, businesses don't just risk failure. They consistently miss opportunities for expansion and security. This all seems theoretical, but what does it look like when a company is bleeding money and doesn't even know it? Sign number 4 is facing unforeseen financial crises. Let's look at a real-world and very common case. One firm believed they were succeeding, but without strategic oversight, they had lost $150,000 in just 6 months, completely unaware. How did this happen? No one was analyzing margins or forecasting cash flow. They had someone recording the past, but no one navigating the future. This lack of professional oversight has external consequences too. When you approach investors or banks with messy financials, you instantly erode trust. At this point, you might be thinking, a full-time CFO sounds great, but I can't afford a $200,000 salary. You are probably right. Many small businesses are in a Goldilocks zone, too complex for spreadsheets, but not ready for a full-time in-house CFO. For startups, this problem is even more acute. Founders often mistake a healthy bank balance for a long runway. This leads them to mismanage their burn rate and run out of cash prematurely. It's one of the most common and fatal startup errors. Finally, there's a hidden cost we rarely discuss: the toll on you. The constant anxiety of making the right financial call can be crushing. So let's connect the dots. You have hidden dangers and strategic blind spots. This brings us to the 5th and final sign. This is where the outsourced CFO model becomes the perfect solution. It solves the affordability problem, costing a fraction of a full-time hire. Remember, flying blind? An outsourced CFO is your navigation system. They provide the forecasts and dashboards you need to make confident decisions. And because they work with multiple companies, they bring a wealth of experience, helping you adapt faster than your competitors. This isn't just about avoiding disaster. It's about seizing those missed opportunities for growth we talked about earlier. So let's review the signs. You're confusing revenue with profit. You, the CEO, are buried in financial tasks. You're making gut-feel spending decisions, facing surprise cash crunches, and you're in that Goldilocks zone of affordability. If any of these sound familiar, they are not just growing pains. They are clear indicators you need strategic financial leadership. You don't have to be one of the 82%. You don't have to fly blind. The right partner turns uncertainty into strategy. Take the first step to financial clarity. Click the link below to see how an outsourced CFO can build a financial roadmap for your business.